Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you guys are well. It's the 1st of January 2024. What a bright day in Cape Town. Wow. Hope you guys seen that view. It's amazing. Guys, I hope that you guys are doing your calculations for this year. My mind has been so occupied with what makes a lot of sense, what doesn't make a lot of sense, what's going to make money, what's not going to make money. All these thoughts. I'm sure you guys are walking around with the same thoughts as entrepreneurs. And what worries me is that I don't really have a specific understanding of what's going on with the liquidity in the world at the moment. But I do see that there is a liquidity crisis all over the place. You can see it on the ground, you can see it in business, with the way the people are paying you, and with your own cash flows sometimes. All that means is that we need to be even more careful about things like that, which means that you need to be looking after your priority commitments, like we discuss all the time about the bonds and the mortgages and the loans, as well as the payments that look after your family, particularly your kids, your mother, your father, your extended family. These are always going to come play a very important part now going forward. I think it's high time that we take this week and get home and do our calculations very carefully and do our financial planning. If you're going to be short of some money, you need to speak to your bankers like tomorrow or next day or two. Your children are obviously at the point where they're going to need to get to school the following week or the week thereafter. There's a lot going on and there's a lot of pressure out there, and I know that, guys, there's a lot of pressure out there because you have a lot of mental pressure now around all of these commitments that you have, and we need to be focused on that. So I do suggest that whatever it is in your plan is that you discuss it with your partner, if you're working with your partner obviously, and your wife or your husband, that is, so that you make the necessary arrangements to make sure that you have these commitments under control. Once you have it under control, you can forge ahead and do whatever it is you need to do. If you need to go see your boss and say to your boss, listen, I'm going to be short or whatever it is, go do it now. Don't wait until the month end or until you're in trouble, because by the time that happens, you're going to have serious trouble, and you're going to be all over the place in your head, and you don't want to be that way. So it's going to be a tough year. I can tell you that now. Brace yourself, prepare yourself. The interest rates don't look good for us at the moment. Really, they don't. And they talk about bringing them down, but that's just talk. At the moment, we're struggling and making sure we have to pay these bills. I also think that planning more holidays in the year is not something we should be doing right now. We should be just focusing very carefully on bedding what we have and controlling and making sure we're in control of what we have. Particularly your credit card debt, all of those type of things. This is just me giving you a little bit of simple advice. I'm not a financial planner or anything. I'm just a businessman that worries about, and I see my people that work with me all struggling around these issues, and it worries the hell out of me. Can you imagine now you're a pensioner and you need to live on that pension salary and you don't have the support of your children or your extended family? How stressful that must be at 65 plus. Imagine. So let's also try and create a situation where we give our elder parents and family members a bit of relief so that they can just breathe and understand where we need to go. And so far as your businesses are concerned, make sure you're well capitalized, make sure that you have got support from the banks or from your partners or your institutions that are in business with you, so that you not need to be scratching around to pay overhead at the end of the month. Year end is coming in February, so make sure your taxes are up to date and that sort of stuff. I hope that this doesn't come like a bleak message, just like a cautionary reminder that these are the commitments we have. Stop going to the bars and drinking and carrying on like they're not going to be there. Come next week, Monday, you're going to see them straight in your face. So prepare for it. Love you lots, and I hope you hear and take note of what I'm saying. Ciao.